let's explore some of Spain's top wines, starting with the reds. Number 1, Tempranillo. A grape so iconic, it's often called a national treasure. Its name, coming from the Spanish word temprano, meaning early, hints at one of its unique traits. It ripens earlier than most other red varieties. Tempranillo isn't just widely planted, it's incredibly versatile. In Rioja, it takes on an elegant persona, kept to age in oak barrels to produce wines that are silky and complex, often labeled as crianza, reserva, or gran reserva. Meanwhile, Ribera del Duero gives us a bolder, fuller-bodied version with intense, dark fruit flavors. Think blackberries and plums. Feeling adventurous? Head to Toro, where Tempranillo boasts even more richness and power, often with a higher alcohol kick. This grape doesn't just stop at Spain's borders, though. Tempranillo is making waves globally, finding new homes in Argentina, Australia, and even California. It seems no matter where it goes, it adapts beautifully. In terms of flavor, picture the warmth of a plum, the juicy sweetness of ripe red berries, and the delicate hints of spice and vanilla from oak aging. Hearty tomato dishes like lasagna, grilled meats, roasted lamb, and even aged manchego cheese pair well with it. With an alcohol range of around 13 to 14.5%, Tempranillo strikes a perfect balance between boldness and elegance. So the next time you pour a glass, know you're sipping on a piece of Spain's winemaking legacy. Cheers to that. Number 2, Graciano. Often playing the supporting role to Tempranillo, Graciano is a hidden gem in Spanish winemaking. Though it might not be as famous, this grape is essential in crafting some of Rioja's finest red blends. With its deep color, high acidity, and intense aromas, Graciano brings depth and elegance to every bottle it graces. While it's most commonly blended for added structure and complexity, single varietal Graciano is a great treat all on its own. These wines are rare, but absolutely worth exploring, offering bold flavors that can age gracefully for decades. Imagine concentrated blackberries, a hint of licorice, and a dash of spice, all balanced by firm tannins and a lively acidity. Graciano has a strong, distinct personality, making it a perfect pairing for rich stews, grilled meats, or hearty vegetarian dishes like mushroom risotto. Its flavor profile shines alongside bold, savory foods, creating a match made in culinary heaven. With an alcohol content of 13 to 14.5%, Graciano offers a balance of power and finesse that's sure to leave an impression. If you're looking for something a little off the beaten path, Graciano might just be your new favorite discovery. Number 3, Garnacha. Next, we have Garnacha, known as Grenache outside of Spain, a grape that's as adaptable as it is flavorful. It's widely known in warm climates and can take on many forms, from fresh and fruity reds to rich blends and sweet fortified wines. Spain produces outstanding Garnacha in regions like Priorat, Campo de Borja, and Rioja. But this grape also has a strong foothold in France, where it's a key ingredient of Rhone blends like Châteauneuf-du-Pape and Côte du Rhône. Young Garnacha wines are bright, juicy, and packed with red fruit flavors like strawberry and raspberry. They're perfect for easy drinking and are best consumed within a few years. However, Garnacha really shines when aged. Over time, it develops rich layers of complexity with notes of dried fruit, earthy spices, and even leather. High-quality Garnacha can age for 10 years or more, offering a rich and interesting experience. It's paired perfectly with grilled meats, roasted vegetables, spicy dishes, and creamy cheeses. This bold wine has an alcohol content that ranges from 13.5% to 16%, making it one of the bolder options on this list. Number 4. Mencia. If you're looking for a wine with personality, Mencia is an excellent choice. This grape thrives in the cooler climates of northwestern Spain, especially in regions like Bierzo, Ribera Sacra, and Valdeorras. These areas are famous for their slate and granite soils, which give Mencia its unique character. If you're into Pinot Noir's elegance and Syrah's spicy kick, Mencia will feel even more familiar. Young Mencia, aka joven, is fresh and fruity, offering up notes of cherry and raspberry with a touch of floral notes like violet. Perfect for when you want something vibrant and easy to enjoy. But if you're looking for a deeper dive, aged Mencia, like Crianza or Reserva, in oak barrels, adds layers of earthy tones, a little spice, and even a hint of vanilla. Pair this wine with roasted pork, lamb, or a hearty lentil stew. And don't forget a chunk of manchego cheese for that perfect match. With an alcohol content ranging from 12 to 14.5%, Mencia is a balanced wine that delivers both freshness and complexity in every glass. Number 5. Monastrell. Mourvèdre. If you're on the hunt for a bolder red, Monastrell or Mourvèdre is definitely worth checking out. From the hot, dry lands of Jumilla and Yecla in Spain, this grape bursts with deep flavors of blackberry, plum, and blueberry. It's a full-bodied wine that brings the intensity, no doubt. While it's often part of a GSM blend with Garnacha and Syrah, Monastrell can also act as a good standalone too. When aged, it develops those warm, earthy, spicy notes that make it feel rich and complex. Imagine notes of cocoa, black pepper, and even a bit of smokiness. Monastrell goes great with flavorful meals, whether it's roasted lamb, game meats, or a hearty stew. Try this out and you've got yourself a match made in heaven. With alcohol content ranging from 13.5% to 15.5%, it's got the strength to hold up to all that flavor. If you're looking for something full of personality, Monastrell is definitely your go-to. Number 6. Bobal. Bobal is a red grape native to eastern Spain, particularly the Utiel-Requena region in Valencia. For years, it played a supporting role in blends, but it's now more popular for its bold flavors, firm tannins, and fresh acidity. It's often compared to Malbec, but with a bit more rustic character. Fresh and delicious, young Bobal wines are full of blackberry, plum, and cherry flavors. To keep things light and lively, these are typically manufactured in stainless steel tanks. However, oak-aged versions smooth out the tannins and develop a fuller flavor with notes of spice, chocolate, and dried fruit. This charm pairs perfectly well with grilled meats, roasted vegetables, or Spanish staples like chorizo. Its earthy undertones and balance make it a solid choice for hearty meals. With an alcohol content of 12.5 to 14%, Bobal is a flavorful, no-fuss red that offers a real taste of eastern Spain. Straightforward, satisfying, and well worth exploring. Number 7. Trepat. Trepat is a hidden gem among Spanish wines, primarily grown in Catalonia. Although traditionally used in rosé and sparkling cava, Trepat is gaining recognition for its light, fruity red wines. They're perfect for those who prefer something on the delicate side. With notes of red cherry, raspberry, and faint undertones of spice and herbs, this grape has a pleasant profile. Think of it as Spain's equivalent to a light Pinot Noir. Easy to drink, energetic, and extremely food-friendly. When enjoying a Trepat, consider serving it with grilled fish, charcuterie, or light tapas. It's a fantastic choice for warm summer evenings when you want something refreshing but still full of character. With an alcohol content of 11 to 13%, Trepat is all about elegance and approachability. Number 8. Caiño Tinto. Caiño Tinto, a delightful red grape that's quietly making waves from the coastal vineyards of Galicia in northwestern Spain. Rías Baixas might be famous for its Albariño, but Caiño Tinto, that's where the magic of the region's reds begins. Imagine taking a sip and getting this rush of bright red currant, tangy cranberry, and juicy pomegranate. Then, just as you think you figured it out, subtle hints of wild herbs and a touch of black pepper sneak in. It's fresh, lively, and downright exciting. So what makes Caiño Tinto so special? Its high acidity gives it a crisp, clean finish with a whisper of minerality. Kind of like that refreshing coastal breeze you don't know a wine could bottle up. It's a dream when it comes to food. Grilled fish? Perfect. A hearty fish stew? Even better. Throw in some Mediterranean staples like charcuterie, tapas, or roasted vegetables, and you've got yourself a meal that matches the wine's light, carefree vibe. At 12 to 13% of alcohol, Caiño Tinto is easygoing yet full of character. It's not your everyday red, and that's what makes it so exciting. If you're after something fresh, vibrant, and a little off the beaten path, this is your sign to give Caiño Tinto a try. Number 9. Verdejo. If white wines are more up your alley, Verdejo is Spain's signature white grape. And if you've never tried it, you're in for a treat. Grown mainly in Rueda region of Castilla y León, Verdejo is bright, fresh, and full of life, making it a go-to choice for pairing with food. When it's young, Verdejo is all about that crisp, citrusy vibe. Picture flavors of green apple, pear, and a bit of fennel, refreshing and perfect for light meals. But if you're after something richer, go for Verdejo that's been aged in oak barrels or on its lees. These wines are creamier, with hints of tropical fruit, pineapple, and a smooth, nutty finish that'll elevate any occasion. Verdejo is a wine that shines with seafood, sushi, grilled fish, or even a simple goat cheese. You could also pair it with light salads or anything Mediterranean. With an alcohol content of 11.5% to 13.5%, Verdejo strikes that perfect balance. Enough body to impress, but still light and refreshing. Perfect for when you want something easy drinking, but with a bit of flair. Number 10. Albariño. This beauty comes from the misty coastal vineyards of Rías Baixas in Galicia. Albariño is a white wine that's as refreshing as an ocean breeze. This grape thrives in the cool, damp climate of northwestern Spain, which gives the wines their signature brightness and acidity. Albariño is adored for its citrus-forward flavors, lemon, lime, and orange zest, balanced by beautiful floral aromas like jasmine and honeysuckle. Many Albariños also have a special minerality, thanks to the granite-rich soils of the region. While it's often enjoyed young and fresh, high-quality Albariño can be left to age for a richer and creamier texture, with little hints of tropical fruit and saline notes as a plus. Pairing with seafood is a must. Think oysters, mussels, shrimp, or grilled fish. It also complements sushi, ceviche, and light Mediterranean dishes. Its alcohol content ranges from 12% to 13.5%, making it really crisp and refreshing. Number 11. Godello. Next, we have Godello, an underrated white grape gaining popularity for its elegance and complexity. Grown in regions like Valdeorras and Bierzo, Godello is often compared to Chardonnay for its ability to express both freshness and richness, depending on how it's made. Young Godello wines are crisp and mineral-driven, with flavors of green apple, citrus, and white flowers. Barrel-aged versions add layers of creaminess, nuttiness, and subtle spice, making them perfect for lovers of fuller-bodied whites. Its balance of bright citrus and rich, creamy textures with mineral notes makes it perfect for enjoying grilled fish, shellfish, creamy pastas, or poultry dishes. Its alcohol content, which is usually around 12.5% to 14%, offers it both freshness and depth. Number 12. Cava. Spain's answer to champagne is Cava, a sparkling wine primarily made in Catalonia, particularly in Penedès. While this beauty shares similarities with champagne, like being made in the traditional method, where secondary fermentation occurs in the bottle, Cava has its own unique identity. The main grapes used in Cava are Macabeo, Parellada, and Jarello, which together create a wine that's crisp, citrusy, and refreshingly balanced. Some previous Cavas use international grapes like Chardonnay and Pinot Noir for added complexity. Cava ranges from Brut Nature, or bone dry, to Dolce, or sweet. And aged versions like Gran Reserva can rival even the finest of champagnes. With Cava, you can expect a crispy green apple with lemon feel, a mix of brioche flavors with lively bubbles. You can try it out with tapas, fried calamari, sushi, or simply on its own as a celebratory drink. It's the perfect wine for any occasion. Number 13. Sherry. Jerez. No list of Spanish wine is complete without mentioning our sweet sherry. Hailing from the Jerez region in Andalusia, sherry isn't just a wine. It's a whole spectrum of styles ranging from dry and briny to sweet and luscious. There are 3 primary grapes used in sherry production: Palomino Fino, Pedro Jimenez, or PX, and Moscatel. The difference in the various wine styles are the aging techniques and a little secret ingredient: the floor yeast. Fino and Manzanilla are light, dry, and crisp, with some nutty and saline flavors. Amontillado and Oloroso are richer and nuttier, with oxidative aging adding depth. Pedro Jimenez Sherry, or PX, is intensely sweet and syrupy, with raisin and molasses notes, making it perfect for desserts. Fino pairs with olives, almonds, and seafood, while PX is divine with blue cheese or chocolate desserts. And there you have it, 13 incredible Spanish wines, each with its own unique story, flavor profile, and pairing potential. What's your favorite Spanish wine? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more wine adventures. You can also check out our previous video on Italian wines. It's definitely worth the watch. See you!